Good. Hello, and welcome. Alrighty, so for today, I am working on a really exciting commission piece, um, which I have, as you see, already have started here. Um, and I'm just excited to keep continuing and working on it. As I've noticed, there are fuzzies. There we go. Be gone, fuzzies. Be gone. Yeah, so I'm actually super happy with how this piece is coming along. And my plans for today, besides like making these little fuzzies go away, is I'm gonna continue working on the glass bottle. Just continue working on it. Hopefully finish the glass bottle, or at least the first layer of the glass bottle. And then the more layers that I build up, it'll get more shiny and like glossy and more reflective. So that is kind of where I'm going with this piece. Hey, and it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? It's going pretty good. Yeah, I'm excited to keep working on this piece here. So I still have a lot of my colors that I was working with. I have to see, what was where did I leave off and where am I going to continue kind of thing. It's been busy with the commissions lately. Oh my gosh. I had so many, and then I was like, at first I was like, okay, wait, just hold off until like my big show, but then more and more kept coming in, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can hold off on commissions any longer. It's gonna turn into an avalanche, and I'm gonna get overwhelmed, and it's gonna not be good. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna softly open commissions up just so I can like ease into working on them. I'm very excited for this one. This one's again for another voice actor, so I'm like, yee. Hey, and it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chili cheese paninis. Isaac, you can have that. I like paninis and I like chili, but I don't know about them together. Or sea dogs. I don't know what sea dogs are. Is it a type of hot dog? Like a seafood hot dog? Oh, thank you, Win. Yeah, I'm super excited for this piece. Good. Glad you're doing good, Win. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, so this piece here, I'll explain a little bit more, is for Emily Neves. She is a voice actor for lots of different characters in lots of different animes. So this is actually going to be for a brand new anime called Witch Hat Alt. It's like Witch Hat Alter Ear Alterner. I can never pronounce the word, but it basically means someone that like uh I just had it too. I'm like, how do you I have to look up how to pronounce this word. It's like French. I know, terrible that I'm like stumbling over this. Altier. That's it. That's it. Witch Hat Altier. So it's basically about um witches and magic and a school of magic. That's all I'll say so far. Won't give too much away because it is a brand new anime that just came out. And it's super cool that this actually is I met Emily Neves back at Albuquerque Comic Con earlier this year. Just like ran into her in the hallways and sparked up a conversation. And she's like, I want to see your work. And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, and I'm like, yeah, I've even done some work for voice actors. And she's like, what? That's so cool. So I actually feel very honored that she asked me to do this commission for her. And not just one, but two. This one is the one she wanted to take priority over the other, and the other I will announce and talk about more once I start that painting. But yeah, I'm like, oh, yay. And I think it's really cool too. Like, these are actual, like, physical paintings. Oh, sorry, I missed some messages. I was so excited talking. Yeah, yeah, win. I know, right? Another VA commission. Just ah. Yeah, so she does all kinds of characters. In this Witch Hat Altier, she voices, oh gosh, how do you pronounce his name? Tartah, which is here. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Tartah? It's Tatarh. I am the worst at pronouncing words and names. I almost like need it pronounced for me first, and then it's like I got it. She also has there's a character in Hero Academia that she also um voices, which I can't remember the character's name because I don't know. I've only read the first book in the manga Hero Academia, and I don't even think that character's. She's done what else? She is in that one time I got reincarnated into a slime. Um it's further down in the line this character pops up in the storyline, but it's one of these oh gosh, how do I describe it without going into all the way of that story? But there's so in the story, I'll explain it real quick. In that one time I got reincarnated into a slime, our main our story follows Rimuru, who's the slime, and he is past like takes on a class of students um with like special abilities and learning how to use their abilities and that kind of stuff. And so she's one of those children. Um Also, oh my gosh, what's the vending machine? like I reincarnated into a vending machine or something like that. That's not the official title, but that one. She's also that character. The though there's a character, I can't think of her name right now, but actually finds the vending machine and carries around the vending machine to uh uh village to village and throughout the story. It sounds like I totally am doing such a bad job at explaining all this, but I'm also like partially like painting and concentrating because here I have like I'm painting glass, which I like painting glass. It is difficult though to get glass to look like glass. I mean, you remember how many sessions I spent on that little glass, that little water glass? Uh, with the ramen bowl. Now, just think that was the background. This is in the foreground. This thing is like this bottle is part of the main feature in this piece. I basically have three main features right here. So, oh, it's Tartah, which is the first one win that you got, the Tartah. You know, Isaac, you might like that anime that one time I got reincarnated into a slime. It might answer your question there. Actually, that's like one of my favorite animes. I think that's the anime that got me really, really hooked on watching anime. Where I'm like, okay, I'm addicted now. Oh, another one that another character that she voices, which I don't even know why isn't the first character that I mentioned because that's, well, now I just gave it away. I can't keep secrets. Um, is it's also another new anime called May I Say One Final Thing, which is actually really good. I watched the whole thing and thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, Terranessa. She voices Terranessa, who is kind of our villain in the story, but also like a really, really cool villain. Hey, it's Eva Leia. Hi, Eva Leia. How you doing? That is true, Win. That is true. I know you like making things with glass. Win, have you made anything with glass lately? I know you usually like to work with it. Really, Isaac? they're remaking Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Well, that game is absolutely fantastic. I don't know why they feel like they need to remake it, because even though it's like, what, a 13-year-old game, 14-year-old game, it still looks like freaking amazing. Like, that game could come out just as is today, and it still looks so good. I don't know why they feel like they need to remake it. That's weird. But alright. I like that game. That was a fun game. I never played much of it, but the little that I did play, I thoroughly enjoyed. Like, and I wanted to play more, it just never happened. Sadly. Thank you, Evolea. Thank you. Just wait until I get all the reflections in this glass done. I have a vision in my head, and of how I want it to look. It'll be cool. And I'm doing good. I have, oh my gosh, so many, like, commissions, and all of a sudden, like, I came back from level up and suddenly was like, here's a bunch of work. And I'm like, ah! Like, okay. And trying to manage my time. Blech. But, you know, I can't complain. I'm very happy. I feel very grateful. Very, very grateful. I also feel very grateful that I got to work on my Shirako cosplay when I did, because right before then, I was really craving for a long time to make a new cosplay. And I was like, when will I have time to make a new cosplay? When? And it was kind of, I don't know, it kind of was like, I don't know what the right word or right emotion to say. I don't want to say sad or disappointed, but I was like really, like, was wanting to make this new cosplay, or a new cosplay, but I couldn't, like, find the time to do so because, like, other things would come ahead of it. And so, and now there's no way that I could make a new cosplay. So I'm like, I feel like I got that out of my system. I'm like, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. I made a new cosplay. I'm so happy that I was able to have that time to do so, because now, like, I really wanted a new cosplay for Fan Fusion, and I'm glad that now I did, because there's no way with all these commissions and getting ready for the show that I would have been able to find time. No way. And then my frustration would have just, like, continued. So I swear everything works out exactly how it's supposed to sometimes. It's kind of weird. Yeah, no, I feel like happy. Yeah, for this piece, I have like a vision of the glass and the bottle that I want to portray. I want to have like the light shining through the glass and like bouncing off of our young witches here. In order to do that, I ended up finding reference photos of glass bottles with light shining through it. So I'm using those references as well as for inspiration. an illustration from the manga itself. Kind of made it my own a little bit, especially when it'll get to the faces. I'll make it my own. But I still want their essence, I still want their energy, their cuteness. Hopefully your dad will be done with his project soon, Win, and then he can continue working on glass. Hopefully. Almost sounds like you guys need 2 workshops, one for you and one for your dad. I know that's probably not possible, but it sounds like you need it. Yeah, so yesterday I just got into a really good like workflow, and I drew this up, and I also have another painting commission that I'm doing of another pet portrait, which is awesome. Drew that up, started working on this, and just continued. Just continued working, and yes. Yep. It was Emily Neves herself who commissioned me. And so, what the point of this painting will be is that she, just like my other commissions that I've done for other before, is this will be available, like prints of this painting will be available at her booth when she does shows, and it'll be for signatures. So that's why, like, compositionally, traditionally, this should be a little more centered. Technically, like, if I was just doing this as just a painting, I would center this a little bit more. But since it's for, like, signatures and that kind of stuff, that kind of purpose, I had to change the composition a little bit, where I scooched everything to this corner, leaving this whole area blank. So this was where she has more than enough room to sign, I know some people like when there's quotes or they like a little message or something like that. So she has a little bit of room there too to possibly write like a quote or something. Um, Many possibilities. So yeah. But yeah, this will be once it's done. Prints will be available at her booths when she's traveling for shows. She does a lot of them because she does a lot of different characters, which is so I'm geeking out. I'm so excited. I just love that like my art can not only be enjoyed and appreciated, but also a part of someone's memory. Thank you. Thank you, Win. I know I'm super happy too. I'm like I feel every time I feel so flattered. I'm like, really? Really, guys? Like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, I promise. I'm gonna make this the best damn painting ever. Hey, it's Leodovis. Hi, Leodovis. How you doing? Just waking up? Good. Hey, this is a good way to start the day, right, Leodovis? Good way to start the day. Yeah, I'm just like, I like how this is turning out. So I know the glass looks a little weird now. It doesn't really look like glass. It kind of looks more like, I don't know what it looks like. It looks weird and blue, especially on there. But once I put more and more layers onto it, it'll look, I promise you guys, it'll look better and better. Yeah, once I did more research on this little anime, I was like, okay, it's unfamiliar to me, but I'm gonna look it up and see what it is. And I saw that it was like basically about kids going to school for like magic and stuff. I'm like, yep, this is up my alley. Totally for me. I'm like, I'm all here for all that. Oh my god, I would have so much fun. I hope that would happen. That would be yes. Yes. When I would be more than happy to do a painting of Kurt Wilde. That would be so fun. You never know too with like how the Accelerators fandom's slowly waking up. Well, it's not just waking up. It's more of it's like the whole fan base is realizing that it like you're not the only person that remembers. Like everyone in the fan base always like kind of for a long time thought they were literally the only person that remembered that the show like was a thing, existed, and now people are starting to realize that they're not the only one that remembers. So, uh, you never know. I think that it might become more and more of a thing. That'd be so cool, though. And I would also make sure to make Kurt definitely a Giga Chad for sure. You know, he's on his way to rage bait his brother for the 15th time today. That kind of energy. you when you know me too well, where I'm like, I'll just do it, and I'm like, wait, I need monies. I do need the monies. Wait a second. Forget about monies for 2 seconds. I know. I anytime anyone like commissions me a painting, I feel extremely honored, especially someone that's like not a family member or a friend, because I feel like, it's different when you're like family and friends. Like, you already know me, you already know who I am. And but when it's someone who I've just met or met once, and they're like, yeah, I want you to do a painting for me, and not just like, this isn't just a painting that, like, oh, I want it on my wall and it's to be pretty and decorative. Like, this is for her work. This is like for her to, like, for her own career, for her own income. So I even feel like that I've been entrusted with this even means so much more to me. And also too, this is like for the love of the shows, the love of the fandoms. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, when I can't believe that's so funny that Nachos, Kurt Wilde, and then my Shirako appeared on Reddit. Oh my gosh. That was funny. Yeah, we actually got recognized quite a bit. I thought there was only gonna be like that one person that remembers the accelerators, and then that's who'd be recognized. But there was about 10 people. And what's really cool is that not a single person was like, oh, wait, you guys are from that show, right? Oh, that's cool. Everyone was like starstruck. It was so cool. And everyone wanted to take photos, and we're like, oh my god, like, there's actual Accelerator cosplayers. So that is cool. It just keeps me in motivation to, I do want to make Karma Ice. Um I'm getting more and more inspiration to make Galorum, actually. I kind of want to do both versions. I want to make a better version of her for the world race Galorum, because that cosplay, oh my gosh, was so, what a beautiful cosplay. It was so easy to wear. It was so comfortable. And I want more. And also, too, I felt really cool. I'll just kind of, for a second, I felt cool. Um, But it was actually such a nice cosplay to just like get into and then like wear. And also I packed up my booth so easy in that cosplay to not get in the way at all of me packing up. Some of my cosplays that I wear on Sundays a little like especially when I wear Power. Like, okay, I love my girl Power. I do. I love that cosplay. That wig though, people think that Jinx's wig is a monster, which it is. But Power's wig just goes everywhere. It's not so bad when I'm just working the booth, but when I have to pack up my booth, ugh. But so yeah, I kind of want to make a better world race Galorum. And I'm tempted. I'm tempted to make her Acceleracers 1, 2. Sorry, I suddenly got into like a rhythm where I was like extra concentrating. I was like, wait, I want to make sure that this bottle's edge actually makes sense. And I don't know if it does. Yeah, that bottle's edge makes no sense. See, it's like coming out from here. It looks like it's like. I didn't realize that until I was like, wait a second. Wait 2 seconds. See, it looks like it's like coming from here and it's going out, which makes the bottle look like it's made out of rubber or something. So actually the bottle needs to come through like this. Which is okay. It's a fix. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm all right. Okay, hold on. It looks like this might be a bigger fix than I realized. I know, yeah, Power. I saw that Power's VA is gonna be at Fan Fusion. I think that's super cool. I still have no like Chainsaw Man art, and I don't know how. I just been slacking. Trust me, I know. I wanted to. I have ideas for Art of Power, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I made a sketch and everything, and I'm like, ooh, I have ideas. In the future, though, in the future. I know, and then Amira's voice actor is gonna be there too from K-pop Demon Hunters. And I still haven't finished that piece, which with all the work I have to get done, sadly, I don't think I'm gonna have K-pop Demon Hunters done in time. That art piece of the Huntrix girls done in time, sadly. Which does actually make me really sad, but meh, what can you do? I wanna correct this too. To see how it like bows out here? It's like wonk. Wonk wonk. Wobble wobble. There we go. See, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Bottle. Yes, Lynn. Howard Chibi. I've thought of doing the little Chainsaw Man characters as chibis before. That would be cute. No, you know who I really want to chibify is from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, because like no one has done it. Like people have made fan art, but it's just fan art. Like I want to make an actual painting of all the characters too. And also too, a lot of people just draw like Becca, David, and Lucy, where I want to do like um the whole Edgerunners gang. Like there's more love for Kiwi than I think like people realize. Like there's Kiwi nothing, and Kiwi's so cool. Like how, guys? Okay, I might actually have to, sorry, it's gonna be upside down to you guys, but I'm going to You took a funny clip. What did I do? Clove's not even in here. When I think it's funny that you find funny moments of me where I just don't even realize that I'm doing something funny. Oh my gosh, okay. I'll have to watch this clip later. What did you clip? I swear in another life, or in an alternate universe, I'm a comedian. I swear, I have so many stories and golden material. I just have no idea how to like tell it to be funny or set. Like I know I have like gold, but I don't know how to smelt it, and I don't care to learn the skills of how to smelt it, but I know it's gold. So I'm like, in an alternate universe. You can see that one. Me telling my funny life stories. Oh, trust me, I have tons. I just don't know how to tell them to be funny, but it is gold. The gold is there. Oh my gosh. Do you imagine a fairy stand-up comedian? No, you know what would be a funny fairy character? It'd be like a little gremlin pixie at the Ren Fair. Is like to have someone be a fairy but does close up magic, but the type of close up magic that was like pickpocketing. Like you've seen those ones where like with sleight of hand they're doing like a trick and then they pull out like the person's wallet and then the person's like, "Oh my gosh, my wallet!" And it's like, "Here you go." So they're not like stealing or anything. It's just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, isn't this yours?" Like, but as a fairy character, I think that'd be so funny. Or like the watch on their hand, like they do some kind of magic trick, and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, here's your ooh, look, sparkly," and then the person's like, "That's my watch," and then have the fairy only speak Elvish. I'm gonna confuse all the Muggles. Listen, there as a fairy, I can confirm this. There is nothing better but confusing muggles. Even me as an artist, being who I am in this universe, I like to confuse muggles. I enjoy it. It is a side hobby of mine. You know what? I should make that a pin or a sticker, bumper sticker. I enjoy confusing muggles. Yeah, no, fairies are little pickpocketers. You can't trust them. Okay. I think by me trying to correct my mistake, I made a worse mistake. I think because I'm like trying to do this at weird angles. How can I fix it? Fix. There we go. Okay, it's starting to look better. No, Win, don't go. Don't go, Win. I'm a fairy you can trust, I swear. Just don't piss me off. I swear you can trust me. I've never done you wrong, Win. You know that. Okay, something about this bottle is really tripping me up. What is it? What's going on? Does it have a little reference picture here? I think I know what's going on. Okay. And we're talking about the slightest little adjustments too, which is insane. Yeah, don't make me angry. Don't piss off the fairy. All is good. All is good. Alright, I think I've solved the mystery of what made this bottle look wonky. I want to add in some darker blue a little bit. Yeah, I really like this. Like, I'm kind of adding in this, like, really more dark French ultramarine color in here for the darker, like, edges. There we go. Alright, wait, hold on. I didn't expect to be doing such precise little lines at this point of the painting, but here I am, being a perfectionist. Like, no, it must. What's hard is like I want to get in here, but make sure these lines line up, but I can't touch any of the edges at all because, or any surface area because it's all wet. So it's all good. Yeah, for my colors that I'm using actually a total mixture of blues. I mixed up a little bit of French ultramarine, oh, what's that teal blue that I love called again? Let me show you all. I use it like the cerulean blue, this one right here, mixed with a little bit of the green, the blue green. I know my favorite colors that I like use in all my paintings. Don't know if I'll use any magenta in this painting, but maybe. I mean, is really it really considered one of my paintings if it doesn't have cerulean blue and magenta in it? Like all my paintings need that. Little touch, touch, touch. Yeah, I actually really like this picture too. I think it's so cute. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is adorable. Yes, I want to bring this to life. No worries, Leodovis. Welcome back. I'm just continuing to work more on the jar. Morning coffee sounds good. Just a chill way to wake up. Watching some painting. I still think it's so funny how the time zones are just so different, where it's coming really to the end of my day, but it's yet the start of your day. So, Leodovis, what do you like in your coffee? Do you like just plain coffee? Do you add cream and sugar? What do you like? See, I like cream and sugar, but it depends on my mood if I want it sweet or not. Sometimes I like when there's a little bit of sugar, but yet the coffee's still bitter. But then at the same time, some days I'm like, no, give me a sweet coffee, thank you. I need the sugar to wake up. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Win, for posting the Discord. Oh, just plain. Just plain black coffee? Oof. I couldn't do that. That's too strong for me. Hey, you enjoy. Understandable. Understandable. See, I like my sugar, but very small quantities. Like, I could have like a single square in like a chocolate bar and be totally fine and satisfied. Like, I'm like, okay, I had my sweet. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any more. I had my sweet for the evening. See, I think honestly everything's fine as long as you have moderation. You know, as long as you have moderation where you're like, okay, yeah, like sweets and chocolates and cookies aren't necessarily good for you. But you know what? I think if you enjoy those things, not having them at all is not good for your mental either. Gotta enjoy life. So just have the one piece of chocolate, the one cookie, and then be fine. Or if you're really trying to cut back but you want a little bit, then half a cookie. Then I think that's okay. Gotta still enjoy life. Yeah, absolutely, Leodovis. If you want to share your art or share the art that you were commissioned and that your friend did, absolutely. Yeah, please do. I want to see. I think there's a channel for art from other artists. I believe if I'm right. And you can post it in there. Or there's also a tab of just like to post art and yeah, post it in there. I want to see. Same when I could go for like a really good chocolate chip cookie right now. I want a chocolate chip cookie. Very, very cool. Super cool, Leodovis. Yeah. Yes, please do. Okay, I want to see now. I want to see. All right. And you know what? I'm going to actually add in a little bit more blue because this is looking a little too transparent. And I'm not saying opaqueness of the paint. I'm talking about like the suggestive like opaqueness like of the bottle. And I'm like, it looks a little too see-through. See, it's so funny to get a glass bottle in a painting to look clear. You're really just painting a color that's behind it, but like in an altered state. Kind of like foggy glass. So far, I am happy with where this is going. Very, very happy. There we go. One second. Hold on, I wanted to check something out. Want to look at something. Sorry, I'm taking a minute. Okay. Nothing, nothing. I just saw something and not unrelated. But since I'm on my, since I'm on my iPad right here, I might as well just look at Discord because something else. Let's see. Ooh, very cool. Very cool artwork. Ladovis, thank you for sharing. This is awesome. I like your friend's style. Please, like, extend the compliments. It's super, super cool. Very, very cool. That is awesome. All right, sorry. I was I got sidetracked since I was sidetracked from notifications. I got sidetracked from my painting. Whoops. It's so easy. So easy to get sidetracked. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad that you are enjoying watching the process and you're liking the painting. Yee. Yay. Makes me happy. Yeah, this one's very cute. I will say that I think it's one of the more cuter paintings that I've ever drawn. And it shouldn't take me too long. I'm actually expecting this to take me like my typical 8x10s, which is around 25 to 30 hours. So that's probably what's gonna take me to do this piece. There we go. And then I want to go in there with this and kind of... Sorry if I've stopped talking. I kind of started really focusing, trying to get that like glassy type texture going. I think I might have to redo some details here in the glass bottle, especially this bottom part. But I might wait until it's dry, but I'm gonna see how much I can do before drying. Yeah, I think you definitely should. No, I think that's cool that your friend included your favorite head microphone in your character. And I think that's awesome that you're going to include that same mic to your next cosplay. I think that'll be awesome. Alrighty, there you go. Alright. So now that I'm kind of almost done with the broken glass, or the first layer of the broken glass, trust me, it's going to be even more layers of this for sure. Okay, why is this tiny little shard tripping me up here? What's going on? There we go. Okay. Now, since the first layer of the broken glass is done, how much time do I have? Oh, okay. I'm better on time than I thought. Thank you. Thank you, Leodovis. Yeah, I'm having fun with the glass effect. It's different. Well, glass is hard, but it's a lot of fun. Hold on, what is going on? Okay. Now, you know what? I'll work on the cork and the I think it's like either it looks like a tooth or a nail. Um Maybe a tooth. So we'll see what color to make the cork. In my sketch that I drew, I made it blue, but I don't think I like that it's blue. I think I want to go more traditional, and I'm gonna do like a lighter kind of tan color. So you know what? I'm gonna move this aside for a sec. I'm gonna bring forward my palette. And where is yellow ochre? There it is. Yellow ochre, one of my favorite yellow browns to work with. Also, I call it peanut butter because to me it looks like peanut butter. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Just wait until I like put the like second and third layers on it. When I like make it like sparkly and shiny, then it'll really look like glass. And I'm gonna need some white. And I think yeah, I still have yellow from yesterday, which is good. And you know what? I'm gonna need also just a bit of black. Where's my black? There we go. Ivory black. I'm gonna mix in for like the claw or the tooth that's stuck up at the top. I'm gonna go with that it's like it looks like a tooth to me or a nail. Maybe like a I don't know. No, it looks like a tooth. I'm gonna go with that. It's a tooth. All right, so for the cork, I'm gonna start off with some white and some yellow ochre here. I'm gonna mix. I'm going to mix some more. And then I want to make a darker color. And I'm going to actually use burnt umber as my shadow rather than black because I don't want it to turn gray. I'm going to get it a little lighter too. You know what? I'm going to add a bit of yellow in there. You can see as I mix in colors, there's a lot of colors going on. It's never boring on my palette, that is for sure. All right, so putting this now aside. Exactly, Leodopus. Color, color. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Win. Hey, it's all about having good contrast, right? Gotta keep that good contrast up. All right, and now, so the cork, right, is still like it's on the other side of the glass. The glass, you're seeing through the glass. So I wouldn't just fill it in because glass is technically on top. So instead, what I'm gonna do, actually, this brush I think is a little too thin. I need something a little bit bigger. This one will do. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna actually go on top where like the color of the cork would kind of be poking through the glass. And this is how we achieve the like transparent type look. And I'm going to go in with some dark areas. You know what? I'm going to change brushes again. Let's do this one. Something with a little stiffer bristles. All right, and now I can go in and add in the blue. And then this is how you get things to look like it's like there's objects behind something that is see-through. There we go. See? It's all coming together. And I'm adding some texture into the cork as I'm blending the colors. I think I need to go back in with my brush. I kind of lost what is like the bottom of the cork. There we go. And then I'm gonna just, you know what, add some reflective light right underneath there. Alrighty. There is a part that I am kind of missing now looking at the reference picture, which I can add in, not a problem. And you know what, for this kind of claw, it seems like, for the tooth, seems like it's going to be a little darker than the cork here. And we still want to leave it like in those kind of brown tones. So I'm going to put forward my palette. I think I want to play with the same colors here. But I want some more of this burnt umber. Might even need some more because that was from when I was doing the oil wash on the golden horns. There you are. Burnt umber. I gotta make sure. I think I have another tube of burnt umber. I have to double check though, as you see, I'm almost out. So much has been used. As you can see, it's one of my favorite colors. Clearly, right? And in this dark brown here, I'm gonna slightly make a dark variation. I think that's a little too dark. I still want to leave things like very kind of light and airy. So not too dark, but I definitely want contrast. There we go. Oh my gosh, Leodovis, I see your message. 1 second. I will look at it. You're all good. That's okay, Leodovis. No, I think it's cool. You're all good. I don't know much about microphones, so I can't, like, say, but I don't have much of an opinion. But, you know, that's like, it's all good. Hey, you know what? I'm sure there are things that I find super interesting that you're like, why do you even care? Like, you guys have all seen me geek out about paintbrushes on this stream or paint colors, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this brush does this, and this brush does this, and I'll geek out about brushes. So, Leodovis, I don't think you're weird. Alright. And I don't think you should be shy about your passions. Don't be shy, it's all good. Feel free to express yourself the way you want to. How are we on time? Oh my gosh, we're all good. I don't know why, but it feels later than it is for me. Maybe I'm just tired. I'm getting tired early. I don't know. It's all good though. I'm just chilling. All right. I'm just mixing up some more like variations of color in my palette here. Because that dark is looking a little dark. Oh, yeah, I think the camera's picking it up as black, but it's not. It's a dark brown. It's still a little too dark for my vision in my head, but that's okay. That's why I'm gonna blend in some brown, some lighter brown, hopefully lighten it up. we go. Sorry, I fell silent again. I'm like, for some reason, this little topper here has just got my like attention. Extreme attention. It's like, pay attention to me, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm okay with the texture right now. It's just the first layer. I'm probably gonna change it up. Correct a few things in the second layer. But that's okay. Oh, what colors do I use the most? You know, I probably magenta in the cerulean blue and French ultramarine is what I use the most. But if it's anything like earthy, earth tones, I use a lot of burnt umber, burnt sienna. That's what I use. I like sap green. Those are all my favorite colors. Probably hear me repeat them a lot of the times. Also depends on what painting I'm doing. Paint colors that I use the most is probably titanium white and ivory black. Yeah, Leodobus, never be shy about any of your passions. I think it's cool. We all have like things that we love and kind of have a weird obsession about where we can totally geek out about this one thing. We all got that. So don't be shy. He made a burnt umber meme. Okay. Win, I am very curious of what kind of meme you made. Did you make me into a meme again? That's funny. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that, Leodovus. You know, that's what the internet's for, though, where you can connect with people with those odd hobbies. And you can meet like minded people. Because I'm sure there's other people too that find like microphones just as fascinating as you do out on the internet. Sure, there's trolls too, but then that's why there's the block button. Just block them. No room for trolls. Gosh, Win, I'm curious what this funny clip is. I didn't even think I was that funny today. You know, when it comes to strange hobbies too, I think it also depends on who you surround yourself with. And I think honestly what really matters is if the people like that you're accepted by the people who you're close with. And otherwise, anyone who's not close to you, does their opinion really matter? Not really. And you know what, Leodovis? Also, something that I always tell myself when other people think I'm weird, because I am a good weird, is I just call those people who don't understand me as muggles. They're just muggles, living their muggle lives. I've even had like fellow artists think that sometimes my art is strange. Like, I really tried to get involved with the traditional art and the fine art community at one point, and you know, you talk to people, and most people are nice that I meet. But when I tried to explain to them what cosplay was, a lot of them had never heard of that before, and they thought it was so cool that I made costumes, but they thought it was so strange that I dressed in the costumes I made. They couldn't wrap their head around that. Like, why would I go out in public in those costumes? They're like, that's so cool, you make it. And they're like, why would you dress in that? And they're like, that's not how you should do it. You should have your friend be the model who wears the costume. You wear normal clothes and you go, oh, yes, look, this is what I've made. And I'm like, no, that sounds weirder to me. And then they were trying to, like, the fine art people were trying to tell me that's what I should be doing and that I shouldn't be going out in public like that and that people aren't gonna take me seriously if I am. And I'm like, you guys, what? My mind was blown that that was someone's opinion. I still think that's funny. No, you should have like your friend follow you around that's dressed in your cosplay and then you show it off to people. Like, what? No, part of the art of cosplay is wearing the outfit you made yourself and bringing that character to life. It's so funny. They couldn't wrap their head around it. I think it's funny. There we go. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out. And I just want to add some little texture to this tooth here. I'll be adding more texture too once I, in the second layers as well. Just having fun here. There we go. Sorry, I missed some messages. My bad, I was also focusing. Yeah, exactly when. We're all just like vibing and hanging out. No one's too weird for this group. I know, right, Win? Isn't that, oh, such a weird opinion? You shouldn't wear your own outfits that you made. You should have someone else. I still, yeah, nah. I I didn't even I in that moment when I had that conversation with that artist, I didn't even know what to say. So I said, "Oh, okay, maybe." And then I just like walked away cuz I was like so weird. What? Leia Dovis, you are surrounded by some very extreme people. What the heck? No, don't be sorry, Leia Dovis. You are fine. You're all good. I'm sorry to hear that people in your community, if you have what they label as a weird hobby, which weird is just what society decides is weird, you know what I'm saying? Uh, but, that they think it's demonic? That sounds so, like, extreme to me. I'm really sorry. Aw, well, you know what, Leia Dovis? All of you is welcome here. You feel safe to be who you want to be here. All I ask is that you be nice. That's it. That's like my one main rule is everyone has to be nice. Uh, but having like a hobby that you like looking up different microphones and you like cosplaying characters that are like singers that have specific microphones, you're good. Yes, all of you is welcome here. No, I don't think that's demonic at all. Exactly, Win. Dancing dinosaurs. Here we go. All right. And just like that is time. At first, I was gonna be like, okay, what can I work on next? But then I was like, oh, wait, that's time. All right, I came to a good stopping point. Can't complain about that. What the? One brush got dirty in a way I don't know how it happened. It was like I didn't even use that brush, and blue was all over the bristles, and I'm like, how did that happen? Alrighty. Okay, there we go. All right. This is the cute little guys. They're adorable. Yeah, and I have visions in my head too of like, so the light is going to be like reflecting off from the broken glass, so he'll look like he's like kind of glowing, like wisps of hair like glowing, like standing in like light rays. And I'm going to have some rays of light coming through the glass too. You can kind of start to see that I started here, and I need to do one there too. Totally spaced that, but I can do that later. But yeah, very light and bright. That's definitely what I'm going for. Oh, I'm having fun with this piece. Aww. Well, Leodovis, I hope you're able to surround yourself with people who understand you. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm having fun with this one. That's right, Evil Leia. We'll keep it lighthearted. All is good. And we are. It was. It is good. I know, right? I feel like after this painting's done, like Wynn's gonna like pluck the glass from the painting and make his new stained glass art out of it. Aww. Oh, Wynn, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, Wynn. Thank you. Your words really are touching. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really happy that I can inspire you and inspire everyone here. That just makes me so happy. And me, I'm like, I'm just painting, guys. What are you talking about? I'm just painting. No, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It was a lot of fun, made really good progress. My goal was to get the glass bottle done, which it is, or at least the first layer is done. Next, we'll be moving on to the kiddos. No, thank you, Evolea. Thank you. I appreciate your love for the stream. Thank you. No. All right. Yeah. I would love to see Leia Dovis. That sounds super cool. Yeah, please feel free to share some photos from the local museum and artworks and that kind of stuff. I like seeing art from other places in the world. Well, with that, thank you everyone, and I'll see you Tuesday, where I'll probably most likely continue to work on this piece here because I do need to get this commission done. So most likely this is what will be continued working on Tuesday. But you'll see a jump in time because I'm going to continue working on it to even off stream. So that'll be awesome. Aw, thank you, Blood. Thank you for the hearts. Alrighty, thank you everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Alrighty, bye for now. Bye!